Welcome to Baritone Cult, guys. We're revisiting the 30 scale red layer baritone, and in the beginning there, it's just some of our new material, and we want to just show you guys what this thing can do with some grit. So something new that we added was the Pepper's Dirty Tree Boost, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Where's my pick? I'm going to play some stuff for you guys so you can check out the tone and, yeah. So that boost, the Pepper's Dirty Tree, if you guys, they're on a lot of videos right now. It's a pedal that you must have. So I think they're 129 bucks. You know, I've seen everybody on YouTube and you can just tell. Or like, hey man, this is a good pedal. So I'm going to click it off a quick second so you can hear the contrast a little bit. And when I click that one off, I'm going to click on a Wampler Plexi into the mix there. All right, let's give a little bit of a difference on that. This sound isn't totally dialed in, but this is more in my lane, you know? Let me try that again. So that's kind of one of the sounds that we've been using. And, you know, in today's video, in a few minutes, whatever, I'm going to bring up like 5 pedals that I think you guys might really like. And I'm going to talk about those. And, you know, in my signal chain here, speakers are going to be your best friend. So you know, those are always fun things to play with. And I know in past videos, you know, I might be bagging on vintage 30s. I mean, they're great speakers. The only reason I say that is because once you start exploring with different speakers, you're really going to find your sound. So in these 2 cabinets over here that we use, we've got 2 15-inch Celestion full-tone speakers with 2 55 hertz Celestion speakers, and then 2 El Nico Cream speakers, and then a couple 30-year-old Marshall speakers. And I know it sounds maybe a little crazy, but when you stir it all up, the batter tastes good. And while I'm on that subject, in one of the next videos, probably in the next video might be a music video, but after that, we're going to revisit the Ibanez 28 scale baritone. And in a previous video, John gave me these Seymour Duncan custom shop pickups, and they sound wicked. And we're going to put those in that Ibanez, and we are going to pull out that Mesa Boogie 4x12. Well, there's two vintage 30s in that Mesa Boogie right now. And we're going to put 2 greenbacks in there. That'll be something new, but it's a combination with the vintage 30s. And but back to what I got going on over here in my signal chain. You know, usually on my amps, we're just running a clean channel, even if it's through the Fortin or whatever. The Marshall, a couple videos back, that was just the Marshall. So like this signal chain, this tone, the trick is, if it's a trick, if you've got an OD pedal or a distortion pedal, mix and match. Put another one in there. Spend time with that pedal. You guys probably don't even need to hear this, but you know, I'm usually farting around with, you know, a couple overdrive pedals. And so the Pepper's Dirty Tree added back in there that I played in the beginning. That sounds really sick. So I'm going to click that back on. And there's a bunch of videos that go into that. I like it way better than the Fortin 33. I didn't really need the Fortin 33, you know, and I can dial in a sweet sound without this Peppers, but it's a sick pedal. So this is with the Peppers added into the signal chain. Startled me. So I'm gonna set this baritone down, and the strings that I have on this bad boy were the Labella, and on this pack it says nickel plated steel. You've got 70, 50, 40, 28, 18, and 14. And that was the first time I used those. And I loved them. And I play this thing 7 days a week. And I had them strings broke in. I'm gonna set this bad boy down a second. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about strings today. So I had these on there, and I loved it. But I got so many strings around here, and then I was like, I want to get a custom pack of the Diodario NYXL. These babies right here. And I got them from juststrings.com. And so I restrung those up because I was like, oh, sweet, I'll have these in the video, and you know, these are on the expensive side, or if you want to call it that. And so I strung them up, and I didn't care for them. You know, it's subjective. Some people love them. You know, for me, I was like, man, why did I just do that? You know, I can't believe that. So I went right back online and ordered a couple more sets of these. Now, I'm in a drop G today, and an interesting thing about strings, like if you're messing around, there's a couple other strings that are tuned down. It's not just drop G, but nothing complicated. So, you know, you got your 70, your 50, your 40, and your 28. So on a 6 string, your 28's your 3rd string up from the bottom. If you guys are messing around with different tunings and stuff like that, and you know, and you're playing, everything's going good, but you're like, man, that string has just a little bit too much tension. You know, if you're using a 28 or a 26 down there, you know, if you're using a 26, bump it up to a 28 or bump it up to a 30. You know, like with this guitar right here, all I'm trying to do is information share. I stay in my own lane. I'm not an expert, you know. I just love it. Music like you guys do. I do it every day because I feel like I'd go crazy without it. So this is a 28 scale baritone. Now, on this is the Ernie Ball 72 set through 13. So this is a 72 gauge, a 56, and then I think this is a 44. This is a 30 gauge. So that's that string I was just talking about. Then you've got an 18 and a 13. Where the Diodario 68 through 14 set, I'll usually take the 68 out and throw a single 70 in there or something. But I really like these Ernie Ball strings. There's a seller on eBay. You can get 3 packs for 15 bucks. And they kind of surprised me. And after I broke them in for a couple days, I love them, man. So those are some really cheap strings that sound awesome. We got this thing hooked up. Why don't you guys just hear it a minute? We'll just. The thing is with these baritones, I'm really good at rotating them. I'll spend time with them, and except for the 30 scale red layer, oh man, I've had my vice grips on that baby. I haven't let that thing out of my hands. So let's see here. I just love these strings. So there's another thing for you guys. They just sound sick. But I don't want to jump all over the place. I've been doing that a little bit, but it's Friday afternoons, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. A couple shout outs I want to give to Scott Bunn. Dude, you know, you helped me over a year ago, a bunch of different times. Thank you. And the name of his channel is called Bun. And his videos are doing really well. I'm really proud of them, guys. You know, Scott puts a lot of work into that stuff. And his channel's getting a lot of recognition. And I know Nick Hill, he just hit 10,000. Congrats, dude. That's huge. I'm so proud of you. And I'm pretty sure he did some stuff for Dean Lamb with the Helix. I'm not certain on that, but I'm pretty sure he did. So that's really cool. And then Steven at Gear Stuff and Things. I know he's been busy doing his music. And here's a new channel for you guys. Check this out real quick. Spiral Caster Plays Pedals. I just found this channel. I don't think it's metal or whatever. I think it's a guy that does his own music. And he's got a new video out called My Top 10 Favorite Pedals of 2021. And I was like, oh, sweet. This guy's doing his own stuff. I've never even heard of any of these pedals. So that's a channel you might want to check out. I'm subscribed on my other thing there. But a couple more things here, and we'll get on to the pedals. I brought this up before, and these picks are the Dunlop 468 P73. So 73 millimeter, there's some flex with them. You guys, I can't tell you how bad you need to try those. If you like them a little stiffer, here's the 468 P88. So 73 millimeter, 88 millimeter. And then the last one is the 466p 73. The difference is it's got a bigger thumb. So I'm going to grab a couple pedals here and talk about those. Right on. Okay. Here's a new shirt John designed. We have new stuff going on our little site there. You can find it in the About section on our channel if you guys like any of that. So the first pedal is the Pepper's Dirty Tree, and this is a boost. OD, I don't know. You know, there's a bunch of videos on it. I'm not trying to be vague. I just don't know. I get these things, I plug them in, I mess with them. Once in a while, you get a good one. This is a good one. I think there's a lot of uses for this. And, you know, pedals are getting expensive. So 129 bucks, you know. So that's a pedal that I recommend. I think a lot of you guys would like that. Now let's jump over to delays. There's a bunch of delays. A lot of delay pedals are getting up there, $300-400. Now this is a Digitech, and it's the Obscura. And this thing is heavy. It's built well. Digitech has been around for a long time. I remember when I was 15 or 16, I bought that Digitech GSP-21 floor processor, and you got to bag a lot of groceries for $600 back then. I made $3 something an hour, but I got that thing. So Digitech's been around for a long time.
Got a sick reverse delay on it.
Yeah, exactly. It has a sick reverse delay on it. And I'm going to show you how sick it is right here. Check it out. You can hear that. You can hear that reverse delay. That's one of our songs we almost buttoned up. But on this pedal here, you've got tape delay, lo-fi, analog, reverse, and you've got reverb tails. My wife got this for me a year ago for Christmas. I think it was $100. So, you know, and you can do stereo with it, and it's simple. It's a killer delay pedal. So hey, you know, that might be something you guys are interested in. And a couple of videos ago, this is from that small pedal company, and trying to think of the name of it. They got it's not a marketable. It's not a. That's fine. Let's just roll it. It's not a very marketable name. I don't think. But Immortal Pursuits. That's what it is. You need an easy name to remember. I've had 5 businesses. Trust me, I just don't know if that name's gonna flow. But maybe it is. You get a killer pedal, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I always have a hard time remembering stuff. And so I was gonna show this a couple videos back, but there's no website, there's nowhere to get them. And you know, obviously this person, they have a career, and I think they're in the medical field. So they're obviously there's obviously a smart cat, but this pedal's just, it's killer. It does some neat stuff. If we hear more on this, it's that good. So the guy's a smart cat that's behind this. I just didn't care for the name, but you know, whatever. So then we've got the Game Changer Audio, the light pedal. I love it. You know, John really knows reverb and delays and a bunch of stuff really well. But, you know, I like this because it just seems pretty simple to me. And, you know, you've got the optics, you've got sweep, you've got trim, you got reflect. This pedal's a little more. I don't know if these are like 300 and some or whatever. I just think it sounds really good. The one thing that I did notice, though, like if I'm playing like some grit like I did, I need to take this out of the pedal chain. Otherwise, there's a slight reverberation that comes through on that. So if I have some like you know, clean tones or whatever. In one of the previous videos of the 30 scale baritone where I'm playing clean tones, I use this and I use this. So these I've been using for 6 months maybe, just because I like to spend time with the pedal and learn it. So yeah, there's a little bit of string action for you guys, little pedal action. If you guys feel like asking any questions in the comments, I would love to have some type of a Q&A, you know. I think that would be an interesting thing. Like I said, I don't know everything, you know. I try to apply the same type of stranglehold or discipline to music as I did with bodybuilding. And obviously, I'm nobody special. I don't, you know, but I did bodybuilding very seriously for 25 years. And that is like, you know, you're 5-6 meals a day, you're eating, and, you know, you have to just grind that forward momentum. And, you know, a few years back, I just stopped and wanted to devote what time I had to music and really revisit. And, you know, there's so much stuff I don't know. I know I'm passionate about music, so I think that's all that really matters, you know, and I want to be as easy and workable with collaborating and you know, like the stuff that John and I do. We just want to make stuff happen. But yeah, I'm getting off in left lane a little bit, you know. I think that's about it for this video. We're almost to 1,000 people. I know our music's going to be out on all the streaming platforms here. I would imagine by the new year. And we've got some new shirt designs. We got a bunch of music coming out. And yeah, you guys, thanks for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, we try to have a bunch of different things in here. And I think that's where our videos have been landing. So if you see this video and you see another video in the queue there, I'm not probably just talking about one thing. Try to cover some different stuff. Thanks, guys. Take care.